Contact centers need a solution that visually displays key contact center performance metrics and has the ability to broadcast these statistics to the rest of the users within the contact center. Our Contact Center Client Marquee feature enables supervisors and agents to configure real-time monitors that can scroll and alarm on real-time contact center performance statistics. These can be shared as contact center client profiles or broadcast to users within the contact center on either wall-mounted LCD displays or LED wallboards. Marquee statistics are completely customizable to meet specific business needs, and you can optionally set visual marquee notifications for the performance statistics that are displayed to users. Let's take a look at how you can configure a marquee monitor in Contact Center Client. To create a marquee monitor, we'll click Marquee in the real-time toolbar of Contact Center Client. First, we must add a message name. In this example, we'll use Wallboard Statistics. We'll then set a message position to center and configure the format of our marquee. We'll set the background and cell color to black, set the cell size to 2 and the spacing to 1, specify the effect duration, and remove the matrix style formatting option. We'll also set the default font to Microsoft Sans Serif Narrow 18 point in a yellow font color. Next, we'll begin adding variables to our marquee monitor. We'll click the variable button and begin formatting the marquee variable. We'll select the device to report on, in this case the customer service queue group, and specify the type of variable. In this example, we'll use service level. We'll set the lower boundary to 0 and the upper boundary to 79 and set this variable to display in a red font in order to get our attention if the queue group is operating at below our specified service level objective. We'll then add a second threshold with a lower boundary of 80 and an upper boundary of or greater and set this variable to display in green text so we can easily identify that agents are meeting the desired service level objective. We'll finish by clicking OK, which saves the variable. Now we'll add a second variable, this time for the calls waiting statistic. We'll set a first threshold with a lower boundary of 0 and an upper boundary of 0. And then a second threshold with a lower boundary of 1 and an upper boundary of or greater. We'll set the color of that variable to red in order to alarm us of when there are calls waiting in queue. Now we'll set the font color, again to Microsoft Sans Serif Narrow 18 point with a yellow font color. You'll notice that when we click OK, the font formatting is added to the message editor. This is the start of the marquee message that will be broadcast to users. Now, we'll type service level with an equal symbol and add the service level variable to the message editor. Next, we'll type calls waiting, again with an equal symbol, and add the calls waiting variable to the message. You can optionally configure marquee messages to fade in, out, scroll, sparkle, strobe, and stack for visual effect if you are programming complex messages containing a larger number of variables. Once you've configured your marquee monitor, it is displayed in your Contact Center Client profile. As with all real-time monitors, you can dock, tab, and save the position of monitors as profiles for future use or to share with other members of your contact center. With marquee monitors and wall-mounted marquee displays, whether LCD monitors or LED reader boards, supervisors and agents have access to the most important performance metrics to their contact center. This enables them to take prompt, efficient action when required to ensure that customers receive optimal service from your business.